Good morning, teachers and fellow friends. My name is Cindy, batch number 279665, and I'm presenting the introductions. So we all know that consumer happiness is extremely important in today's market-driving business climate. And Unit Storage is one of the companies that oversees and manages the parcel delivery service at various universities. And University Parcel Center UPC was recently implemented at University of Malaysia UUM to make it easier for students to pick up their parcel. So the purpose of this study is to explore the impact of the timeless information quality and pricing of UPC on consumer satisfactions. So some of the problems in UPC directly lead to the dissatisfactions of consumer and the continuous shortage of the receipt and has created a bad image for the express delivery service, and the location of the UPC also brings a trouble or disadvantage to the consumer, especially UUM students who take the route B and route C because they need to walk or take a bus from their residence to UPC. And if there is a lack of security when collecting and storing the consumer data manually, and the problem may arise.
Hi everyone, my name is ZONG with the matrix number 270878, and now let me proceed with the part of dimension of service quality in UPC. There are 5 dimensions we will discuss, which are tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. The first one is about tangibles. This is the physical property, buildings, machinery, people, and item materials. In UPC, the staff are required to collect and arrange the parcel according to the arrival date and key in the details into online system. Therefore, the good facility in UPC is important and need to improve to faster the correct parcel process and shorten the student waiting parcel time. The second one is about reliability. Reliability is referred to the capability to provide services dependably and accurately. For example, the parcel is recorded into online system after 1 day collected and will be informed to the student via the phone message and email. The third one is responsiveness. This is a willingness in helping the customer and providing the prompt services. Therefore, UPC should give training program to the staff and provide the better service to improve the student satisfaction about the service in UPC. The next one is assurance. This is about the knowledge, courtesy of the staff, and their ability to inspire trust and confidence. Take an example. UPC will help in keep the parcel in good condition until it is collected by the student. For example, if the parcel is kept in the UPC for a few days until few months, the parcel is still in the good condition until the student is collected. Besides that, UPC should improve the system security to avoid the misuse of student data. The last is empathy. UPC should have a good customer service. The staff is caring, polite, and understand about what students need. And besides that, the staff to be able to answer the student inquiry. Next is about DMAIC methodology. DMAIC is a structured approach to problem solving that drives a Six Sigma. The purpose of DMAIC is to improve, optimize, or stabilize the current process. There are 5 phases in DMAIC, which are define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. For my part, I will discuss about the define phase. In the define phase, we have developed a project charter, which is a short document that help in planning project, and a flow chart in UPC is to show how the parcel collected and passed by UPC to the student. This is a project charter throughout the project. The project description is to improve the satisfaction of UUM students towards the UPC services. Opportunity statement: student face problem relate to the timeliness, information quality, and pricing in the service provided by UPC. Therefore, the goal statement is to help UPC in making improvement from the perspectives of students from the timeliness, information quality, and pricing. The project scope: satisfaction level of UUM students is obtained from the data collected through the questionnaire, which is in the Google form, and will distribute to the UUM students from 20 May to 30 May. This is our project plan, and we have 5 members, which are Li Qingye, Mi Jiaxing, Haikal, and Zhongji. The process flowchart in UPC will start with the courier drop the parcel at UPC, and there are pre-registration on UPC website If the students are not making the registration on the website, UBC will arrange their parcel according to the arrival day. Therefore, students are required to walk in and fill out the collection form to check the parcel status and make the payment at the spot. Then to get the quit number, finally collect the parcel. However, if the students are making registration on the website, UBC will record their parcel into online system according to the exact details. For example, the names, matrix number, and phone number. After that, UBC will inform the student to collect their parcel through the phone message and email. The payment will be done by the online platform to get the parcel ID. After that, student will walk in and fill out the collection form, then get the quit number, and finally collect parcel.
Hi everyone, so my name is Muhammad Kevin Abidin and my meter number is 273245. So today I'll be talking about my part, which is measure base and then control base, and start with measure base, which is start with customer, and then our CTQ is delivery time, which is customer demand service that delivers parcels in the expected times. And then for the parcel condition is customer favor a service that can deliver a parcel in excellent condition, that item in the parcel are undamaged. And then for the customer service is customer prefer good customer service such as skilled and polite staff who can respond quickly to the complaints. And then for the price, customers choose a service that can offer a lower and reasonable price for services. And then for the transit times, customer desire a service that offers service with a short total time taken to transit a parcel from queue to the pickup parcel. And then for the KPOV is offer the highest possible level of service at all times, and then consistently maintaining a high standard of quality. And then for KPIV here is utilization of technology, training to staff, condition of warehouse, and then sufficiency of workers. So for the measure base is actually we conduct a questionnaire to investigate their satisfaction towards the service of UM parcels. And then by using a linear scale, the choices on scale from 1, which is very dissatisfied, and then to 5, very satisfied. And then we have collected a total of 75 respondents, and then based on the bar chart of UM parcel satisfaction rating in the respondent, and then we conclude that the satisfaction level of UM customers towards UM parcel service is satisfied.
My name is Tan Zong Ci, metric number 281699. Google Form has been used to collect data to construct our data analysis. There was a total of 3 sections, and we collected a total of 75 respondents who answered the form we've prepared. For question 1, histogram will be constructed to analysis regarding have to use the service of UUM Parcel Center. Next, question 2, 5, 6, and 8 will be analyzed by using table for explanation. Pareto chart will be constructed on question 3, 4 regarding the reason why you satisfied and didn't satisfied with UUM Parcel Center. R chart will be used on question 7 to analysis how often you receive your parcel in condition of damage. Last but not least, question 9 and 13 uses fishbone diagram to analyze the data that has been collected. Further explanation will be done in full report towards above data collected and graph constructed. Thank you.
Good day, doctor. My name is Li Qinye and my matrix number is 281737. Next is improvement phase. The improvement phase is the final step of the MISC process. We will arrange the quality issue that UN students have with the server offered by UBC in this phase. To enhance the server asset of the UBC, collecting the mission should be made for the studies for purpose course. We operate with more flexible opening hours. This means the UN student can pick up the shipping wherever they choose. Other side, it will be challenge for UN students to pick up their parcel during the class time. Next is updating the UBC operating system and keep it current with the latest driver, system utilities, and security software, and provide new and improved feature and speed enhancement to make the UN student experience better. Next is people will be able to try out the server, and people will be more likely to make a pro of the moment purchase of the low cost item. It will be a simple of people to refresh other, and we will have the opportunity to expand the customer data set with each sales. Next is hiring more worker was a significant criterion to improve the UPC, well, to push employer morals and mental health, bring new idea to the organization, increase the skill to process, and build capacity for new worker.
So for DMAIC, which is in a control base, first we need to determine the customer requirements, and then the purpose of this piece is to ensure that the advised activities for the enhanced base are implemented and maintained from the improvement base. And then next step is we do employ quality function deployment, known as QFD, which is to help us to determine the process characteristics of a customer. And then first is delivery on time, which is customer demand the delivery process in the expected time. And then some of the customer wants the item to be delivered the day UPC receive the item. And then second is parcels in undamaged condition, which is the customer favors a service that can deliver a parcels in excellent conditions and the items in the parcels are undamaged. Third is polite customer service, which is customer prefer good customer service, such as skilled and polite staff who can respond quickly to the complaints, and then the appearance of the staff and drivers should be neat and tidy. And then for the price is customer choose a service that can offer a lower and reasonable price of service, which is UPC needs to put a specific price for each parcels. And then the last is free opening hours, which is customer desire a service that offers more operation hours with a short total of operation hours, and 2 hours for break is kind of too long in UPC, and then therefore more operation hours could make the customer more satisfaction towards UPC parcels. So next in the control base is how we can fulfill the customer requirement. First we can do UPC can reduce the delivery time, which is UPC can organize their system by making the parcels can be collected on the day delivered. So therefore they can reduce the delivery time for the customer. And then second is lower fee charges, which is UPC needs to refer the other center such as in Kachi, and then where all the price is based on weight. And then therefore they can reduce the fees to a reasonable price, which is for parcel less than 2 kg is about RM50 to RM1, and then for parcel above 2 kg is more than RM1. And then third is have a proper and secure place for the parcel, which is UPC needs to build a place where it is specified to parcel only in order to make the parcel in a good condition and undamaged. And then last is extra training time for customer service, which is UPC should provide more training time to the staff, because they are the front lines that deal with the customer, and then they have a high level of patience and calm to handle the customer in order to get the satisfaction of customer to the maximum.
As conclusion, although the majority of people remain neutral about UPC service, and it is important to investigate the primary issues that prevent UPC from offering high-quality service in order to actualize the 5 dimensions of service quality evaluations and meet customers' expectations. Because these issues are primary cause of respondent complaint, and UPC can improve the quality of the partial delivery service by concentrating on main issues, which include too short opening hours and restrictions, too far from your dormitory, high charges, long transit time, partial damage, and poor customer service. After checking the most common complaint, and we realized that the opening hours and restrictions were the most important issues. Therefore, we suggest that UPC take remedial measures to meet the needs of the customers, such as rescheduling business and rest time. And the process should be controlled and planned to be strengthened to improve the partial delivery service provided by UPC, so that to ensure the UPC can remain competitive and gain the larger market in Europe.